What up, y'all? It's your boy Mike back again. And tonight, I will be reviewing the All Eyez on Me biopic, the Tupac Shakur biopic. And as y'all know, I've been waiting for this movie for a long fucking time. As y'all know, I was overly excited for this movie. I did a All Eyez on Me anticipation video a few weeks back, I believe, maybe a month back, and I did a Tupac discography ranking around that same time frame, y'all. And absolutely ecstatic about this film. But I must say, I'm highly disappointed in this movie. Absolutely disappointed. I'll get to the very few positives about this movie first, but highly disappointed. I was blinded by the excitement for the film. I was blinded by not knowing certain fucked up things, like Elsie Hunton suing Afeni Shakur. Yes, it's true. Google it. John Singleton said it. Fucking Pac's family said it. It's true. Um, yeah. So fuck Elsie Hunton. If I had known that, you know what I mean. Um, I would still watch it, but I wouldn't be promoting it as I did before and be too excited about it. You know what I mean? Afeni had no input on this movie. She didn't speak to none of them about the movie. Fucking Afeni's passed away last year. Fucking Pac's gone. Who's getting the money from this? Them. Benny Boone and LT fucking Hunting. Bullshit. I hate that motherfucker. After I watched interviews with him, he's a smug bastard. And this movie is atrocious. Absolutely horrendous. I'll get to the parts. But I think, well, not parts, but certain aspects of it, I think it's good aspects. You know what I mean? I seen a movie earlier today. Um, let's get to the positives first. Um, Demetrius Shipp Jr., the actor that plays Tupac, at times you think it's really Pac because he really hits it off with his voice and his mannerisms. And I'll get to the at times where it's horrendous. Okay, I'll get to that later. And what's that bitch's name? I don't know the actress's name, but the female that played Afeni Shakur, who also plays Michonne in The Walking Dead, one of my favorite shows ever. Love Walking Dead to death. She did a pretty good job as Afeni. It's okay, not great, but passable. Um, any other positives? There's one more positive, but I'll say that later on. Oh yeah, there's another positive. Then I'll get to the other one later on. But the other one is Shock G. You know, the actor that played him in Humpty Hump did a great job. Give him that. But yeah, man. This for the most part, this movie is absolute shit. My main problem with it is the pacing. It's just fucking scene after scene after scene after scene after scene after scene. It's you don't get a chance to digest it. It's not like a Straight Outta Compton, man. You know what I mean? Where just like key moments and storytelling and great build up to certain scenes. It's not like that. I hate the format of the movie. It's like it takes place. It opens up with Tupac when he's in jail, when he got arrested for that rape shit in 1995. And yeah, man, it fucking opens up like that, and he's basically getting interviewed by Kevin Powell, who's you know from Vibe magazine, looks nothing like the nigga at all. It's terrible. Kevin Powell had facial hair. This guy don't. It's bad. Um, fucking, he's interviewing him, and when Pac's telling him his life story, they're showing it, but it's so fast. Like it starts off with, you know, revolutionary speech by Matulu and Afeni, and cuts to that to fucking them getting their house raided on Christmas Day or some shit because Matulu robbed some shit, I believe. I forgot the story about him. Then it goes right to fucking Baltimore in like 87. You know what I mean? Fucking Baltimore lasts like 2 seconds, it seems like. with him talking to Jada Pinkett Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith said those three scenes never happened. How fucked up is that? You're making stuff up at this point. People can say, well, they did it in Straight Outta Compton. Yeah, they might have. You know, there's only like three scenes I don't like in Straight Outta Compton, maybe. I'll get to those now. It ain't a Straight Outta Compton review, but fuck it, I'll get to it. You know, the Tupac scene was horrendous. I didn't like that at all. Basically because Pac was made out to be a goody two shoes, and he was running wild with Suge, and he's doing Hail Mary, and he's recording Hail Mary. At the time, he was recording All Eyes on Me. That's really fucking terrible. Easy E driving, crying when he sees a Chronic billboard, and not focusing on the Dre and Easy beef enough. Other than that, the movie's a masterpiece in my book. I left the theater absolutely happy with that movie, but that's neither here nor there. Um, the pacing, like I said, is horrendous. It's horrendously bad. It's just fucking scene after scene, just fast as fuck. You feel me? Like, for instance, fucking Pac fucking in Marin City, right? This was terrible. And I'm a huge Tupac fan. You already know that. Diehard Tupac fan. He's in my top 5. I know my shit. You know, I know my shit. And the very first Tupac documentary ever released was in 1997. Thug Immortal. It's probably on YouTube. I haven't really checked in a while, but I have the DVD. Didn't feel like digging that bitch out. You know, it's buried with all my other shit. And during that Marin City, and it's not accurate either. I'll get to that. Fucking Tupac. It's like 93, 92, maybe 92, 93. I forgot. I don't think show the date up. I know it's like going into Strictly for My Niggas era. You know, he's rolling with Edie. Edie was like what, 16 at the time. It's really Edie from the Outlaws in the movie as a 40-something-year-old man playing a 16-year-old. It's fucking bad. He's out of shape and fucking old looking. It's bad. Anyway, he's rolling with him and a couple other homeboys, and these niggas from Marin County come up to him and saying, you know, you were talking shit about fucking Marin, saying nothing but, you know, crackhead babies and fucking, you know, broke niggas come from there. I don't know if he said that in the movie, but he really said that. That's what happened. Dudes were there are talking about it on the DVD. And it gets heated, and then dude punches Pac. Dude will even punch Pac. Pac, like, tackles him. And there's a backpack that gets tossed around. They don't even show that. And out of the backpack, one of Tupac's entourage pulls out the gun. And unfortunately, a little kid gets shot. And after that, Tupac hides under a car because he's getting fucking beer bottles tossed at him and shit. And Pac's trying to retreat. They don't show none of that. They just show Pac looking at the little kid getting shot. And they cut to a scene right after that. It's like, it's terrible. You know what I mean? The pacing is absolutely horrendous in this movie. Something I really don't like in that movie is that, you know what I mean? When he's in jail and just talking about his life, it's so fast. You can't get a moment to digest anything. It's just scene after scene after scene after scene. So choppy. I fucking hate it. A lot of the scenes where he's performing is not good. A lot of shit is out of order, if you know what I mean, like really out of order. Like there's some parts where it's just like all jacked up. Like it shows Pac recording Juice, and then it shows him after Juice, it shows him getting signed, and fucking he got signed already. Like Tupacalypse is already fucking out when he filmed Juice. You know what I mean? So they fucked that part up. And fucking the daughter that, you know, said she likes Tupac's album, Tupacalypse Now, she said her first song is I Don't Give a Fuck. She has blonde hair in real life. You see that on Tupac Resurrection. A great not biopic, documentary. Great documentary. You should watch that instead. I don't know. Little things like that annoy me. I pay attention to detail and shit like that. And it's a terrible scene. I don't like that shit at all. It's like Acting's cheesy. It's not too good. That's when Demetrius don't shine well. Especially one of his worst scenes ever is him trying to reenact the 1992 classic Juice, the scene where Bishop runs up on Q. The actor don't look like fucking Q either, and he's like, last time you said I was crazy, and I kind of tripped, right? But you know what? I am crazy. You know what else? I don't give a fuck, right? When he says that, it's horrendous. It is cringy. He don't even do it right. It's bad. I mean, bad. Like capital BAD fucking bad. It's not good at all. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Pac was a lot more raw with that shit in his role as Bishop. Tupac's greatest role of all time, in my opinion, in any movie was that Juice, and it's bad. It's so fucking bad. Fucking not good. The East Coast versus West Coast beef is a fucking footnote in this film. It's not really focused on at all. Very little. And you say you can't cram all this stuff in 2.5 hours. Well, you can. You just gotta do it right. You know what I mean? They just try to like put as much as they could in, but it didn't work. It just fell flat on its fucking face. And here's the next positive about it. Like I say, the second half of the film when he gets signed to death row, the pacing is a bit better. Not much though. Not much. Just real corny. The characters don't look like half of them. Snoop Dogg does not look like Snoop. The actor that played him, it's terrible. He has a voiceover, and when you hear the voiceover, people were laughing hard in the theater. You know what I mean? They were laughing fucking hard. It is bad. I mean, bad. You know what I mean? The voiceover is so bad. When he starts recording Two America's Most Wanted, I stopped laughing. I laughed my fucking ass off. It looks so cheesy. And Daz banging his head, it's just so bad. I don't like it at all. It's horrific. Um, the House of Blues scene when he's wearing the white slacks and shit. He performs Hail Mary. Hail Mary wasn't even fucking recorded at that time frame. If it was recorded, it wasn't even mixed and mastered yet. He never performed any Machiavelli songs live, to my knowledge. So fucking whack. What else, man? Just a big fucking ball of disappointment. This movie is bad. It's so fucking shit. Um, there's a scene before Pac goes to Vegas, where Snoop Dogg's flying a plane with him, and he brings a knife with him because he was on Angie Martinez saying that Biggie and Pac is, Biggie and Puffy is his homeboys and shit. Pac didn't like that. Shows Pac arguing with Suge. It's just bad. It's like the fucking Michelle A shit movie. It's almost that levels of bad. It really is. Dr. Dre is atrocious in this film. He is don't look nothing like him, don't sound like him. It's fucking terrible. Hate it, man. So disappointed. What else? Fucking the Death Row days are really fucking just like glossed over. You don't feel. I left the shit feeling like I didn't learn anything new about Tupac, and I didn't feel emotional about it. I didn't cry at the end. You know what I mean? The ending is fucking lame. We'll get to that. Just a bad movie all around. The ending, when he's driving in the whip with Suge, according to Frank Alexander, we'll get to Frank in a minute too. Um, he was swapping between Machiavelli and it was renting cassettes in the car. He heard it. That's what they were listening to, and he's listening to like some new fucking outlaw shit that probably came out in the 2000s. I think it sounds very modern. It's whack, and then listening to a great song that I love. I first seen this on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. I seen the death scene on YouTube, and the song quality was so bad I couldn't hear what song it was. It sounded like some very sappy R&B bullshit, but it's actually a song that I love. It's from the group Mister Blackberry Molasses. Beautiful fucking song, right? But Tupac wasn't listening to that. He wasn't listening to that. He was fucking listening to swapping between Machiavelli and It Was Written. All right? And Frank Alexander looks really fucking bad. Like, anyone knows of Frank Alexander that watched Before I Wake documentary, he's in there a lot. I've seen him in various interviews. He's a pretty boy that's jacked to the gills. You know what I mean? He's big. You know, this dude is not big. He's dressed like a fucking lost NWA member with a Raiders jacket and thugged out. Frank wasn't thugged out. Frank wore tank tops and fucking slacks and fucking turtlenecks and shit. It's bad. It looks nothing like Frank either. It's horrendous. R.I.P. to Frank Alexander as well. No Johnny J in this film. He could have been in there for like even a couple of minutes at least. You know what I mean? There's no Big Psych. There's no Mopreme. Maybe there's Mopreme on the stage. I think for like a second. I can't remember. There's no fucking Stretch Walker who introduced, Biggie to Pac. You know what I mean? Which is a big fuck up in my opinion. There's no Puffy. Let's have Puffy in there for a couple of seconds. It's not a good movie at all, man. Don't fucking like it. Gaddafi's in here, but he has no time to speak. No Hussein Fatal. Young Noble's in here, but he looks old as shit. He was fucking 16 years old at that time. Or 17. He was born in 78, so 96, he was what? 17, probably? Like, what the fuck? Where is he? Where is the fucking younger version of him? It's him. Looking old as a motherfucker. Same thing with Edie, man. Money B plays himself in this film. It looks shit. Money B's almost 50, I think. I don't fucking know. That's terrible. Money B was in his probably early 20s and shit. That fucking shit. In like 91. It's bad. Okay? If you want to see a Tupac movie, watch Tupac Resurrection. That was released in 2003 or 2004, somewhere around there. Watch that. Don't watch this shit. It's not worth the money. It's fucking bad. Okay? I don't like it at all. I think it's absolute shit. The positive parts that I said about it, that's what I like. Other than that, I don't fucking like it. All you Tupac haters can thumbs it down and talk shit. This is my honest opinion. A Tupac fan of 22 years, okay? Diehard Tupac fan. Know a lot about Tupac. Got all his albums. Know that shit. Diehard hip-hop head. I know my shit. I'm not like these other people that go, I know all the Tupac songs. They're fucking stupid. And a lot of reviews, people are fucking panning this shit, as they should. You know what I mean? Scarface even said, where's the money going? Which is true. Where is it going, man? Afeni's going, Pac is going to LT Hunting and fucking Benny Boom. This movie is not good, okay? I don't fucking like it at all. And I give advice to anybody that wants to see it, not to see it. Go ahead, do what you want. But I wouldn't advise you to see it. It's not worth it. Will I buy the DVD? Maybe, for the collection, because I love Tupac. But maybe not. I don't want to waste my fucking money. This movie is not good. Okay? My honest opinion, don't fucking like it at all. Okay? Pac deserves so much better. So much better Pac deserves. I want this redone. Still use the mystery of ship. Just teach the nigga how to act more. You feel me? I'm trying to think of other key points of the film that I don't like. I really don't like that. Like everything I said, I don't like, and what I do like, it's very fucking little. I'm trying to think. There's basically nothing else really I could say. I basically went through everything. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is a bad movie. Oh yeah, no really build up to him and Kadada's relationship. Kadada Jones, Quincy Jones's daughter. No real build up to that relationship. Bad movie, man. Key characters not in the film. Key moments not in the film. A bunch of short fucking Scenes all smudged together. Shitty movie. Tupac deserves so much better. Die hard Tupac fan. Love Pac to death. Redo this. Get a better director. These niggas ain't doing a movie in their fucking life. LT Hunting running around acting like he's a fucking Don. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. Can't stand that movie. It's fucking ass. I love Tupac to death. That ending is bad. Like they play gospel music at the end. Don't show the hospital scene. None of that shit. And next time, I don't want a fucking Tupac movie in the theaters, nigga. I want a Pac movie on Netflix in different parts. Cause I'm a fan of New Edition, man. And that New Edition biopic was tremendous. That was theater quality. This shit's like Lifetime quality. Aaliyah movie bullshit. It's that bad. It's trash. Fuck this movie. R.I.P. Tupac Amaru Shakur. R.I.P. Afeni Shakur. R.I.P. Johnny J. The whole everyone involved with Tupac. R.I.P. Big Psych. R.I.P. Hussein Fatal. R.I.P. Gaddafi. Shit movie. Shit movie. Don't like it. Terrible. 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 Disappointed. Pissed off the whole nine. So, I see y'all niggas on the flip side. Maybe I'll have something else. I got some suggestions, so I'll do that in the next couple of days. So, hate if you want. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this movie. I love Tupac, you know. May he rest in peace and get a better fucking film. This film is ass atrocious and a stain on his legacy. Peace.